Kevin Price with The Price of Business on Business Talk 1110 a.m. in Houston, Texas, and also USDailyReview.com. I'm here at a great event called GrowCo by Inc. Magazine. We're brought to you by the great folks over at Sound Telecom. That's sound-tele.com. They're one of the leaders out there in answering service and call centers nationwide. They do a phenomenal job, and they're doing a great job by giving us this opportunity to talk to businesses that are here to grow their business here at the GrowCo event. And we've got one of the many of them here, Kim Lagan. She's founder of Spirit of Math Schools, and so delighted to have you with us. And you're from Canada, by the way. The audience will pick that up when she starts talking. But anyway, good to see you.
Nice to be here. It's great to be here. Thanks.
Real quickly, kind of tell us your story, the story behind your business.
Well, Spirit of Math Schools is an after-school school for high-performing students. That is, we take kids who are at the top of the class and take them to the top of the nation. So over the years, last 20 years, we've actually had thousands of students on national contest honor rolls. We basically, it was developed in the school system to begin with, and what ended up happening was we found that the kids were learning mathematics substantially different than what is out there right now. And consequently, over 13 years of putting kids into national contests, we had more kids on the national honor roll than all the other schools combined throughout Canada, and that was from just one school. And since then, in 2001, what happened was a handful of students said, "Could you continue doing this outside of the day school?" So we ended up doing it. It was actually a family business. My parents are involved too, and we now have 30 campuses throughout Canada and one in Edison, New Jersey. And so we basically we're addressing kids who have a B+ or higher average, who are highly motivated, and we're raising the standards of mathematics education.
Okay. And so how many offices do you have altogether?
Well, there's 30 campuses altogether in offices, yes.
And how many of those are in the United States?
There's one in Edison, New Jersey.
And the rest are in Canada. And so tell me a little bit about your philosophy of education and why it is making a difference in the kids in their academics.
Well, first of all, we believe that kids can do a lot. And so we challenge them to do things that are beyond just what's in the textbook type of questions. We do a lot of problem solving. We also do believe that kids have to have a numeracy and number facts. And we also believe that kids have to learn how to work with one another. So this one-on-one tutoring isn't us. We actually get kids in classes, we get them talking to one another, and we give them questions that you think might be really easy to answer, but it gets them thinking. So that's what we're doing, is getting them to think and to logically go through ideas. For example, one idea that we give, I'm just going to grab this card here, but here I've got a card that has green on it and a card that doesn't. One of these is not green. What is the other one? Well, it's the green one.
Right.
Okay, that's grade 1, lesson 1.
Okay.
So that's a type of thinking that we would do just to start, and then we go into higher level mathematics.
Right. So you just want to get them to think differently about math and to be more open-minded about it and that type of thing. I think there's a lot of almost too much structure involved. It almost has a suffocating approach in the way math is taught.
Well, you have to have rules and procedures, and you have to combine that with the thinking as well, and creative thinking. So
Kim Langan, she's with Spirit of Math Schools, and they're corporately located out of Canada. Spiritofmath.com. That's spiritofmath.com. Again, I'm here in New Orleans with GrowCo, which is bought by Inc. Magazine, talking to great businesses like those owned by Kim. And remember to catch me on Business Talk 1110 a.m. and also, of course, USDailyReview.com.
Get to grips.